We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play of the drive, he looks left for completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming down her curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a loss for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Texas, 0.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. It's Manning. Finds his man. It's Moore. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep to the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain. So 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes play is blown up.
Touchdown, Texas, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Haynes.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Michigan. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Texas.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the handoff. He gets loose. He's past the marker and still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Defense is coming after him. This is the receiver, incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now, the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The pocket breaking down. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He'll hand it off. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's in the clear. And he's brought down. He does have enough for the first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The pass is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. Inside the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And they move into the lead here in this semifinal.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Smart with a pass rush, a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And we're able to get him down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. And the wideout goes in motion. And they hand it off to the back. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. And let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Trying to find room. It's Haynes.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Brings up third down.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. One down, but it's past the line to gain.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The Wolverines keep the football on the move. Looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. Following the incompletion, second and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's McCulley. And moves the football to the 27 on that first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
And they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Wide open downfield. They're able to get him down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll give it to the running back. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. They start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there. What will be the final play of the quarter. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Moore. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Handoff in a single back formation. It's hard running there through a tackle. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Heading left after the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Longhorns are on the move here. Toss play to the outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Receiver in motion now. Dropping back, it's Manning. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Longhorns will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Bringing pressure. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. He'll hand it off. Right to the end zone. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Touchdown, Longhorns. And that will give them the lead now. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And the quarterback keeps it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Defense is coming after him. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Haynes. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Breaks into the clear. Nobody hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Michigan, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Yep, momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll test the right side here. Here he goes. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play.
And after 3, the game is tied.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Time on it late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver, and he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. He makes the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Manning. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Moore. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. He's in the clear at the 20. Touchdown, Texas. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Michigan, 28. Texas.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
short pass finds the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. He's got good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
On the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a 1st down at the 41. The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. All right, serious drama here. This semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Breaks into the clear. They make the stop at the 25, and it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Loose football. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Boy, how about this offense coming through in the clutch? The quarterback makes the throw. Good job by that offensive line. And the receiver delivers for this touchdown. Now, you're down 1 and you're the head coach. You've worked all this time. This entire season comes down to this. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or do you go for the lead?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Now they're running on the toss. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. 2nd down and 15. Dropping back. It's Manning. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Breaks into the clear. Good enough for 1st down yardage. The offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass. You've got to come up with a 1st down.
And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Here's the 2nd down play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Tackle made after just a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he'll set up to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a job by this defense to come up with that stop. Good job of pressuring the quarterback. And now, big decision for this offense in overtime. Do you go for it to try to eventually get the touchdown, or do you settle for 3 in the field goal?
It's up and good. He's got the field goal to put him up 3 here in overtime.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. The shotgun handoff here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Close to the tight end. Oh, it's a huge overtime interception. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Moving receivers around now before the snap. Defense not pressing this time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. He's got the first and still going. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here we go on 4th down. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
I really like this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator and head coach deciding to go for this. Why not take a chance here on this opening drive? You've gotten across midfield. Worst case is you put your defense back out on the field, but instead you pick up the 1st down, new set of downs, and they're thinking about a touchdown here on this drive.
First down, looking to throw the football. The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. He brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Michigan. They draw first blood in this national title game. National championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. With 5 receivers now, empty backfield. To throw, it's Russell. Pressure is coming. He's got room to run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. It's out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Tight end goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, what a grab! Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game, they don't get the snap off in time. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the delay of game brings the offense even closer to its own end zone.
On the double.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Here he goes. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. The defense finally brings him down. 2nd down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to...
He's in the clear. Now here he goes. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to...
Breaks into the clear. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense getting set, second down play here. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Russell. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He's going to take off. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. And he's back to throw again on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the big fella almost at it. Incomplete, though, brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the wideout goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. He's going to hand this off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Receiver in motion now. The pass rush closing in. And that pass falls incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick throw over the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this 1st half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? And looking to throw now on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Bringing it out. It's Adams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Back to throw. It's Russell. The sure hands. It's Hale. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback enough.
On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Movement here from the tight end. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Dropping back. It's Russell. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a big gain. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second.
And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow him to convert. They could have got them the 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Touchdown, Bama, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Short connection to the tight end here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Michigan 14, Alabama 7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Trying for a fourth down completion. Caught behind the line. It's Hale. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
The game makes it second and medium. Sticking with the running game. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real
shot to cut into this lead.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Well, that pick may be the cherry on top of what has been a very disappointing passing performance for this quarterback today. They never were able to find a rhythm through the air, and it ended up costing him the game.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Leaning on the run game here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Single back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Play coming up, third and long. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. It's a foot race. Touchdown, tied. Who's going to score? What a moment. Punt return for a touchdown here in the national championship game.
Boy, his vision and focus were locked in. I mean, you're right. He's thinking, I'm in the national championship game. It's time for me to make a play and put my stamp on this game, and he did that right there.
Returner decides to fair catch this. First play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. He's in the clear. They stop him, but it's a first down. The clock is stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, and you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Here's the first play of the drive. We start at the 28. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a fourth pick. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
To throw, it's Russell. Looking for his big tight end. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And they'll kick it away here. And the returner will be brought down. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over. Tied late here in the fourth quarter. Now it's 2nd down here. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They're going to run it. Breaks into open space. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He's looking at... here he goes. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, that's a great run here by this quarterback to get the first down. Gets out of bounds to save himself. It's a critical drive here late in this game. Let's see how this thing's going to end.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. On the ground, it's Haynes. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. And that one straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Russell. Punt quickly. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain curve, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation